Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone. This reading is for Pisces, so we're going to see what's showing up for you. I'm going to be using the Voyager Tarot. Now, I've been telling all the signs that I have cut down this deck, so it's a bit trimmed down. I've done that because I just wasn't loving the borders. But I love it now. I love the way they turned out. So I've been really enjoying getting to know this deck. I bought it recently. So let's see what's showing up next week for you, Pisces. Okay, you have the Chariot as your first card. The Preserver, Woman of Wands. With the Purity, Two of Wands. So, the Preserver is like a mothering energy. It's like it's the nurturing, it's the care, it's the protection that you put into things, that you surround things with. Obviously it can connect to children, so something this week may be showing up with your kids, or with your parenting style, the way you are as a parent. I feel like this is speaking of a parent that is very overprotective of their child, and that I feel like this is just what I'm picking up intuitively when it comes to maybe some of you that have children. I feel that you want your child to engage maybe in more either extracurricular kind of activities, or you're trying to inspire them to do something kind of different, maybe something that helps them with their development, that maybe they're not keen to do, but I feel like you're persuading them in some kind of way. I feel like some of you guys, especially you being a Pisces, that your kid may find you this week a little bit smothering in terms of like trying to make them do something they really don't want to do, or they're really not interested in. But I feel like it's connected to school in some kind of way, and it's not something that they necessarily have to do. It's like an option, but you really want them to do it. So you're trying to be convincing, but I don't feel that they'll be easily convinced by all. The Chariot is also kind of feeling like, to me, that it's about this triumph and victory over adversity, going through a difficult time. It's a 7 card. So it is about the self. It's what you feel on the inside internally. And so for you, you have carried yourself through some very difficult times, but then it's kind of saying that you have come to a point of not only feeling victorious over certain situations, but you have a better grasp over certain situations that's happening in your life. The Woman of Wands is basically saying that you are you're not opening up yourself to just any and everyone. I think some of you guys are being very protective, just like this woman that is like, has her baby and she has her arms or covering her chest. I kind of feel like you understand the importance of keeping certain things away from certain people, not because you are trying to be sneaky or anything like that, but I think that you are just very overprotective with certain things right at this time. And that's why I was feeling like overprotectiveness of a child. But I think it's more than just over a child. Even if you don't have children, I feel like maybe it's being protective of yourself. Like maybe you felt that you've opened up yourself to certain people, or you've just said too much, or put too much of your trust in certain people, and it just hasn't worked out the way you hoped for. So it's like you're trying to preserve yourself, your own feelings, your own emotions. Especially because I feel like some of you guys, and I feel like a lot of us are going through a very turbulent emotions, and so for some of you guys, you may be feeling just super sensitive when it comes to these kind of things right now. I'm feeling very sentimental about things, and just needing that time to maybe even seclude yourself from other people, just to be able to kind of give yourself the time you need to be able to feel like you can collect yourself, gather up your thoughts and your feelings, and kind of process them alone. That's kind of what I get with that card as well. Purity is what you're cleansing away. I feel like some of you guys are going to be changing your diet. I feel like some of you guys may have realized that you're eating stuff that isn't really making you feel very good within yourself. And so I think you're going to cut down on certain things, or you're just going to try and incorporate more, maybe fresh fruit and vegetables into your diet, or that kind of thing. Or maybe you're going on some kind of detox as well. Because I think that you're thinking more about your health and your nutrition at this time. The Two of Wands as well can be that you may be inspired by starting some kind of new project, something you have an idea and it's like you want to go with it, but then it's kind of saying that you are needing to a thought just came in that completely interrupted the way I was going with this. I actually take that back. I think some of you guys, you will be having these kind of ideas where you want to move forward, but I don't feel like that's the message. I feel like whatever came through to interrupt it is what I need to say, which is basically some of you guys are purifying things through spell work, through some kind of spiritual works that you do, spiritual practice that you have. Like, I feel like the purity with, especially in the image of the candle that is in there, it's like purifying things through fire. So I feel like some of you guys are just, you really needing to cleanse and to just get rid of stuff. And so it might be a case of creating a list of just all the things you're prepared to get rid of, and just, burning it so that the sort of the energy can just be released of all those things, And I think that's what you need. I feel like some of you guys have been carrying so much on you. It's almost like you just had a weight on you of just stuff. And so it's like you need to purify and just cleanse a whole bunch of that stuff. Cleanse also stuff out of your aura as well, because I kind of feel like sometimes we pick up a bit of icky stuff, from other people and their energies and all this other stuff, especially if certain things have got you down. Like, again, you've been through some emotional challenges that have left you feeling quite vulnerable. And so I kind of feel like this is the time to really release a whole bunch of emotional baggage, to start all over again, and to just feel lighter and to not feel bogged down by things. So peace and many blessings to you, Pisces. I'll be seeing you. Bye.